Motovlogger's dilemma. Content. How does one solve content issues? That's what we're going to talk about today. Roll it. Alright, what's going on, everybody? I figured I'd talk about something that kind of, I'm not going to say it dawned on me, because it's not exactly a ingenious idea per se, but let's not crash here. So I know an issue that a lot of motovloggers have on a regular basis is having content to talk about or discuss and go along with that. And I know that's one of the biggest issues, and every motovlogger does the typical, what's the best starter bike, what's the best camera, how do you set up your helmet. You know, you get those typical motovlogs that I'm gonna lower my thing down here so I can not be blinded by the sun, but those typical bike type videos, everybody has them, but only can do so many of those videos before people look at it and go, okay, yeah, the Ninja 250, the R3 is the best starter bike. Yeah, I've heard it a million times from every other radio guy, or I mean every other motovlogger. What's the best camera? The GoPro Hero 4, 4K, you know, 1080, 60 frames per second, you know. We all have heard those videos. So what makes a motovlogger special that are different and able to continuously produce content? So my solution to that, and this is something I'm gonna do a little more, it's hard that I came up with this idea towards the end of the year, but I will definitely work on it moving forward next year, is talking about current news and kind of giving my opinion on it. Now I know that my opinion isn't always going to be whatever, you know, the general consensus, but I'm definitely not going to hesitate to speak what I think about it, whether or not it's the politically correct way or not. So, but you know, there's people, the news never ends, right? And there's funny stories, there's sad stories, there's crazy stories, you know, there's stories for everything. So you don't run out of content that way by going off of like what's going on in the world. So that's going to be just my idea moving forward. All my content isn't going to be just news, you know what I mean? And the pros to this would be, obviously, you get constant content or constant ability to something to talk about. Downside to it is, you know, it's only going to be relevant for a certain amount of time, so it's something that you're going to have to talk about and get edited and uploaded, you know, fairly quickly. You run into the risk of, you know, especially for me, and this may be different for like guys that live in different areas. Over the winter, you can't motovlog, right? So you can't just go out and shoot video in the middle of the summer, or I'm sorry, in the middle of the winter, excuse me, and talk about current news items. That's just not physically possible. I mean, I guess it is physically possible, but at the same time, it's not something that's realistic. That's a better word. So you do run into the risk of those months that if you don't have content build up, and you can't really build up news content because it's completely irrelevant if you talk about, you know, something that happened 6 months ago and just randomly start talking about it. Other downside to it is a video, like let's give you an example, a crash video, okay? Or a video of somebody getting pulled over and something crazy happening. Those videos, people will watch those for years. Those videos don't necessarily get old. You could be sitting at home one night and just like, I want to watch, you know, this video again or that video again. News videos, it's something that, or not when I say news videos, but videos with motovlogs talking about the news. It's not something, again, you would same exact dilemma of if it's old, people, you know, it's irrelevant. Well, who cares? You know what I mean? So you get a finite amount of time that people are going to watch those types of videos. But if you're able to constantly, like I said, that downside, but if you're able to continuously produce new videos, you know, that may that may help too, of getting more viewers, more subscribers, because they're interested in watching your content more often because you're talking about relevant news items. Now, unfortunately, YouTube is a worldwide thing, and well, that's not the unfortunate part, but the unfortunate part is, you know, I don't necessarily know. It's hard to know about news all around the world. So my typical news that I get, that I get exposure to is obviously news from the United States. So you run into that dilemma that you kind of isolate yourself to only your part of the country. Now, if it's something that's crazy, and worldwide, of course, you know, and the United States gets exposure to it, I probably will know about it, and it's something that would be worthy of talking. So it's not improbable that I would never have worldwide content. It's just primarily focused on news that happen within the United States. So that's kind of just what I wanted to talk about in this video, guys. I'm not going to continue to bore you with what my future topic is, but I will make sure that when I do those types of videos that, let's see what this guy is doing, staying on my side of the road here. But when I do those types of videos, I will make sure that those have a specific title in regards to like news motovlog series episode 1 or the date or something, so that way if you are interested or you're not interested, you'll know it from the title. And hopefully I can build up some other motorcycle related videos as well that'll get me through the wintertime delays of not being able to ride. Hopefully you can, you know, bulk pile up some videos over the winter. But again, that's the same typical motovlogging problem for those who have cold weather months. So alrighty guys, thanks for watching the video. As always, please hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. As Chase on 2 wheels number 2 would say, work hard, stay positive, keep that knee dragging. We'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Her ass. Oh! I just broke it. It was already broken.